Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. I am the AMDM Lee. This is my cup of coffee, and you're watching BridgeWater Knights. So this video is going to be really short, because I was not feeling all that great last night when we played. I knew there was a battle. We started off, we came right into it with a battle. Can't see it on my glasses. We came right into it off of a battle. They were fighting a young green dragon. And so last night's battle starts off, it was right off, I mean, we went right into rolling initiative. There was no conversations or nothing like that. So we did that, and we probably went, let's see. Of course, I lost and ended up losing my initiative. I went going last in the order with this dragon. They did a couple of really good things, but he got off his breath weapon. First round, it got to him. I'm like, okay, these guys are actually starting to... They knocked off something like 30 points right off the bat. So, screw him. Breath weapon. One of them failed to save. Went down. Yeah, and then they had previously taken like 2 points of damage from something earlier. So he was down 2 points, and the average damage taken is 42, and that's what I went with, because I looked at it and said, okay, if I roll higher than 42, I'm just going to take the 42. If I'm rolling less than 42, I'll take whatever I roll. I think it allows me to buffer my play style a little bit. And he had 42. He went to 0. Beginning of the next round, the Clay, who was a first level cleric, 7th level fighter, first level cleric, or 6th level fighter, first level cleric, just realizing that they have these abilities, healing word to the Tabaxi bard that went down. It comes around again, and he gets back around. They do a couple of things. Gets back around to my turn. Breath weapon recharges. Now they've done some damage. The fighter has taken some hits. Put some hits in. He's going down quicker than I would have liked. Comes back around though, that breath weapon. This time I rolled and took the damage of the dice. It ended up being like 25 points of damage. But previous round, the cleric had casted who happens to be dragon marked. I run dragon marks a little bit differently in my game than I do the others. I know dragon marks are from the Eberron setting. I have them in mine, but they're not tied to houses. I use the dragon marks as more like boons gifted from gods. It has to be gifted to you by a dragon, basically. And the two main deities in my realm are dragons. So this was gifted to him by a dragon, by the deity of a dragon deity. So anyway, that was warding bond or something like that, where you get resistance plus, and the damage is split, and 2 people take it. Well, he made a saving throw. The damage he took was less than barely. He only ended up taking. He still had like 1 hit point left, but he was still up. And then it was a round of attack, healing word, or heal. So it went a couple of rounds like that. After that second breath weapon, he was no longer blowing poisonous gas. So I had to, I resorted to the claws attack. And I missed almost every single one. I mean, it came real close. Had he recharged his breath weapon again, it would have been. I would have wiped out both of those players. They would have been off the board, and they would only had to deal with the mage. And the mage is powerful to a degree. This mage is straight up blaster. He has no utilitarian. He has none of this other stuff until he gets more powerful. But then he can do this shit with, at will. So the mage was out of it. Or the mage would have probably just said, you know what, I'm done, and left. But but I didn't get that breath weapon recharged. So the players were able to take down this green dragon. And then, because of other things going on, because they know that the full moon is in a couple of more days, and the full moons are in a couple of more days, and there's these missing people, and they believe that these people are going to be sacrificed during the full moons. So as the dragon goes down, I'm like, all right, how do you want to do this? To all my critters out there. How do you want to do this? And the dragon goes down, and it's like, all right, sacred flame burns him up. And I'm like, okay, and he is down. She goes, all right, now I'll go over. She goes, quick. My wife is playing Clay. The fighters, quick, grab some rope. So they proceed to wrap up the corpse, and she casts spare the dying on him so they can question him later. Good job. Which reminds me, just because of that, Clay, you have the inspiration for the next game. That's all I got for now, guys. I had to shut the game down there. I knew they were going to get into some serious role playing, and I was not feeling good. I was tired. I'd gotten up early. We went to the Renaissance Festival yesterday. It was just a long day, so I called it right after the fight. I said, that's it. We're going to stop here. And then I went to bed and slept for 10 hours. So, that's all I got for that. Remember, guys, if you like these videos, please click on the like button, which is over. Beep, 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 beep. If you think someone else would like them, please click on the share button. Every like is an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me get 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And as always, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to have 10 experience points for every video that you share. That's all I've got for now. So, it's starting to get colder and the hood's coming up. So, I will say, go forth and roll some dice.